The Mac has always been about innovation and boldly pushing things forward, embracing big changes to stay at the forefront of personal computing. The Mac has had three major transitions in its history: the move to PowerPC, the transition to Mac OS X, and the move to Intel. And now it's time for a huge leap forward for the Mac. Because today is the day we're announcing that the Mac is transitioning to our own Apple silicon. When we make bold changes, it's for one simple yet powerful reason: so we can make much better products. When we look ahead, we envision some amazing new products, and transitioning to our own custom silicon is what will enable us to bring them to life. At Apple, integrating hardware and software is fundamental to everything we do. That's what makes our products so great, and silicon is at the heart of our hardware. So having a world-class silicon design team is a game changer.
For environmentally conscious drivers, we're also introducing EV routing. If you have an electric car, Maps is going to help eliminate range anxiety. With iOS 14, Maps will track your current charge and factor in things like elevation and weather to automatically add charging stops along your route. And Maps will know which type of charger works for your car, making sure to only route you to compatible stations. We're working with a number of manufacturers to support EV routing in their vehicles, including BMW and Ford, and we'll be adding many more in the near future.
In addition to this, we're really excited for the next step in how we're transforming your relationship with your car by rethinking car keys. They've been around for over 100 years, but they've become big, bulky, and ripe for reimagining.
I'm excited to introduce a digital version of car keys. Now you can leave your keys at home and unlock and start your car with your iPhone. And the very first car to support this will be the new 2021 BMW 5 Series. Let me show you how it works. It's super simple. It uses NFC, and you just tap to unlock. And I place my phone on the charging pad and then push to start.
In addition to sleep keeping you healthy, there's another preventative care item that's so important, particularly now: hand washing. In watchOS 7, Apple Watch is the first watch to deliver automatic detection when you start washing your hands and sensing of how long you actually wash. Our approach here is using machine learning models to determine motion which appears to be hand washing, and then use audio to confirm the sound of running water or squishing soap on your hands. During this, you'll get a little coaching to do a good job. You'll see a countdown along with haptics and sounds to make sure you wash as long as you're supposed to. If you pause early, there's a polite note to keep washing. And when you're done, you'll see, hear, and feel it.
This country was founded on the principles of freedom and equality for all. For too many people and for too long, we haven't lived up to those ideals. We're inspired and moved by the passionate people around our nation and around the world who have stood up to demand change. We must all aim far higher to build a future that lives up to our ideals. This means taking action. 2 weeks ago, we announced Apple's Racial Equity and Justice Initiative with a commitment of $100 million. Starting in the United States and expanding over time, this initiative will challenge systemic barriers that limit opportunity for communities of color in the critical areas of education, economic equality, and criminal justice. We also announced something important for this community: the new Developer Entrepreneur Camp for Black developers. We want to do everything we can to foster the brightest lights and best ideas. At Apple, our mission has always been to make the world a better place, and we're committed to being a force for change.